Hey, welcome to the Greater Philadelphia Outdoor Expo at Oaks, PA. And you do enough shows, you meet enough crazy people, and boy, I got a good friend here that drives around the country with a bunch of bass in the back. I'm just kidding, obviously, you know. Jay, you run the hog trough.
Yes, I do.
And if you've ever been to a sports show, I know you walk by, kids love it, and they do the seminars on top of it, and you go all over the country with the hog trough. Tell us, just give us a little background about what the hog trough is all about.
A hog trough is it's a huge fish tank. This one here is a small tank. We have two tanks. JV Enterprises has two tanks. And we go around the country to boat shows, and a lot of the pros, we follow the Bass University around a lot. And a lot of pros get to get up there and show their techniques, and you actually get to see the lures in the tanks. And it's also neat because people can go in and see bass in the habitat, see what they look like swimming, see what it looks like when they hit a lure, and actually see what the lures look like in the water when you're actually working them.
It is amazing to watch that down there, and it takes a lot. It takes a lot of work. I mean, you're an expert at it, but everybody, you don't drag those fish around the country. How does that work?
The fish that we have here today, we're donating to the Westchester Conservation Club here in Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. And what we're going to do, we donate them, but a lot of times we take fish around in the tank, and we don't pull them around in the big tank. We actually got a 100-gallon tank in back of the pickup that we put the fish in and then travel around. Mm-hmm. I actually had 20 bass that went and as far as to Atlanta, Georgia, Cleveland, Ohio, Chicago, Illinois, and Dallas, Texas. So they all come back with earrings and accents and all that stuff. So
they're like your pets.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Well, give us a little procedure how it happens here. I mean, we have you have somebody brings the fish here for this
yes,
show, right?
Heckling's Fish Farm brings us the fish here. And like I said, when we're done with these fish here that are in the tank, they will be donated to the Westchester Conservation Club.
And the Pennsylvania Fish Commission does that with you, right?
Yes, exactly. Same thing we did with them last year.
Mm-hmm. And that's a lot of coordination, but everybody, it's a win-win situation for everybody.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. That way kids and youth can enjoy these fish just like everybody here at the shows enjoyed seeing them.
Right, and they're obviously, I know they're well taken care of and all that, so they go right back, and I know the Fish Commission has the special trucks.
I actually had 20 bass that I took to all four of them states, and I never lost a single one of them. So they're healthy. They're healthy.
Okay, we'll switch gears a little bit. You're also a professional bass fisherman.
Well, I wouldn't go as far as saying professional bass fisherman, but that's how I make my living. That's how I put food on my table. So it's a pretty neat concept. I mean, by traveling around to all these boat shows, you get to make a lot of contacts, and also you get learn a lot of techniques and things like that the other pros use, and which is an awesome deal.
I know, well, and the combination of traveling. I know when I ran into you yesterday, whatever, you showed up there. You just came from Texas.
Yes.
You're leaving here to go to where?
Indianapolis,
and then
Suffern, New York. So
are you ever home?
No, not much. I left home January 8th, so I won't see home now till the 1st of March somewhere through there. So as long as I don't get home and get dog bit when I get home, I'll be all right. But
all right, let's talk about your professional stuff. Now, how do you work that in with the hog trough stuff? You end it and then you start fishing professionally again?
Yes, I'll be done here, and then I'll start fishing in later part of March. I have a few shows through the summer, but I pretty much fish anything east of the Mississippi River. I mean, I don't go west much. I did get a chance to fish down in Texas while I was down there, and that is an awesome deal. And Texas is cool.
Yes. Well, you were telling me you were throwing that Alabama rig down there.
Yes, sir. I mean that is the biggest it's the biggest controversial lure in bass fishing right now. I mean, but it is phenomenal. It spoils you. You no longer want to throw one lure. I mean, it's just it's phenomenal lure.
You throw a crankbait, going, oh my God, that's only got like
exactly.
Oh God, I want this thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
And that really does work. I mean, it's something that just came across.
Yes, it's an amazing concept. I mean, where bass are used to hitting one lure, they get kind of conditioned to that. Now there's 5 of them in there, and a school of fish, and there's no doubt when you get bit. I mean, you got to hang on to your rod to keep getting yanked out of your hand. But
it's unbelievable though. I mean,
yes, it is.
It really is. I know when you were telling me the story, it was like, whoa.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. But the tank that we pull around, I mean, it's a great promotional object. We promote power pole, gear grabber, U.S. reels, gamma lime, and it's a great great way to promote products up on the stage, where we can put it in our seminars. We can promote that product, so it's a great promotional idea.
I'm sure everybody likes to get on
And
board
even-
because it's a billboard. It's like
it is.
alive.
Even driving down the road, I mean, they get a lot of advertisement that way, and it's great for our great for the people that we promote.
Yeah.
And it's an awesome deal.
Let me ask you a question. The power pole thing, we don't have, because we're in the rivers up here, and
Right.
it doesn't. Do you really? I mean, I'm sure you really like it. Does it really help you to fish like that kind of stuff?
I'll tell you what, power pole. If you're a shallow water fisherman, if you're a shallow water structureman, they have anywhere from the 4 foot to 10 foot. They got 10-foot blades now, but the power poles. I mean, if you're a shallow water fisherman, they are a must. I mean, it's amazing because you're used to drifting by brush piles and stuff like that, and using your trolling motor and blowing prop wash in and spooking fish, because if a fish can pick up the vibrations on a little 4-inch worm, that trolling motor's got to sound deafening, right? So you can now, instead of just making a couple pitches into a laydown or something, you can drop your power poles and you can actually fish every single limb, and it's amazing how many fish that are actually in them trees, because a lot of times you just blow by them, you catch one fish and you done past it, but with power poles you can sit there and fish every limb and catch every one of them.
Every angle and everything else,
Yes,
you don't have
exactly.
to worry, because if you're on a trolling motor, you got 1 foot there, you're holding
Right.
down, you're trying to straighten the boat, keep it going. If it's a wind or a current, you know
Right.
how that hard.
Yes.
How hard. This way, you just hit the button.
Yes.
And
If you're a tournament angler, they'll pay for themselves in a year, just the amount of fish. I mean, the amount of money you put in your pocket at the end of the year by catching the fish, and the amount of points, it's a win-win situation. I mean, they're swift, silent, and secure, just like the logo says, and it's once you get used to them, and I'm telling you, the more you have them on the boat, the more ways you find out how to use them, and it's an awesome concept in fishing.
Well, I know, because I'm in Florida in the wintertime, and boy, everybody has a power pole down there.
Yeah. You don't see them a whole lot up north yet, but they
Yeah.
are coming,
Yeah.
and that's one of our promotional deals. I mean, I like to promote them up north. We do a lot of these northern shows, and a lot of people is asking a lot of questions about them on the tank, and we have them on the tank, so we actually have the remote hanging on me, so I can show how they work and the uses of them and stuff, and it's a really neat promotional deal.
That's the whole thing. You don't have it's right around your neck, right?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
You don't have to go to the back of a boat and hit a button or anything.
No, sir.
You just, I like this spot.
Yep.
And I'm right here.
Yep, they come with the remotes. They come with the foot switches. They come with the rocker panel switch that goes on your console, so you can use it from anywhere in your boat. And it's greatest thing since sliced bread. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Hey, if you want to catch more fish, get yourself a power pole.
Exactly.
Jay, thank you very much.
You bet.
And have a good, safe year, and kill them on the tour, will you?
All right, thank you.